I was like, I am going to train myself to do this. And I did some training and just on my own. And in let's see, it was a few months after that, I was walking into the kitchen and I just had this entire scene downloaded into my brain. And I was like, I got to capture this. And I was going in there to do the dishes. And I was like, oh no. And I've also got to get out for this appointment in 20 minutes. I knew I didn't have time to type the scene. I was like, I can't do it. I can capture a few notes, but I know just because of my experience as a fiction author, I was like, this is going to take me an hour. This would take me an hour to write this out. And I thought, you've been practicing this dictation thing. Why not? Like, why not just go for it? So I plugged in my earbuds, which I don't really recommend authors do because of sound quality, but that's another thing. It's the thing is you start with what you have. And I was like, it's what I had. And so I plugged in my earbuds. I started my dictation to record and I had a record app on my phone at that time and started recording and doing the dishes at the same time. So because I was like, I can't leave these dishes in the sink. So I started doing that, dictating the scene, and I headed out the door, came back, had the app transcribe my words, and I had written nearly 1,500 words of fiction in like that 20 minutes while doing the dishes. And I was like, what? Get out. So I knew at that point, like, whatever I need to do to really master this and make it a part of my writing life, I need to do to just build a sustainable fiction author career. Like, that was my goal. So I continued going forward. I ended up writing that whole novel with dictation, and I've been dictating ever since. I have not typed a first draft since then. So I was able to make that transition. So that's a bit about it. I started sharing that with other authors, and they were like how do you do it? How do you get past the brain freeze and the tech hangups and all of that? So that's when I started teaching authors how to dictate their fiction. And I love seeing the light bulbs go off and authors like, I can do it now.